Everything in Adopt Me you need to know. I'll show you every pet and how to get it, every potion, every single gift, and I'll start with every roleplay item. Every Adopt Me roleplay item and what it does. The roleplay section in your Adopt Me backpack seems pretty empty in comparison to all of your other things. So what actually is the roleplay section and how do you go and get the items? To start off, you need to head to a location that even has roleplay sections. Let's begin with the pizza shop. The second that you go inside, you will find your first roleplay section, which includes a pizza shop menu. You can actually go and just zoom in and see what the different pizza shop menu items actually are. You can actually go and get multiple of these, but there's no benefit and they just stack upon each other, and they're not tradable or anything, so it's kind of pointless getting multiple. You can actually go and set some music in here, which is kind of fun, but what we're here for is the roleplay aspects, because fun fact, you actually also get paid for doing the roleplay in Adopt Me. As you can see, 15 bucks per minute. Let's actually go and begin. The second roleplay item is a notepad. This right here is an item that you can go and write notes in. You're gonna write hi, then you can press close, and then when you go and reopen it, you remember what you've just written. So I guess the concept is if you're roleplaying with someone, then they say that they want pineapple and chocolate, then you'd write it down, and then you can go run back into the kitchen and go and make that, and then go and give it to them, if that makes sense. And yeah, I just earned 10 bucks by just running around the kitchen. Do you have a dream pet in Adopt Me? Simply like this video, subscribe, and comment your dream pet for a chance of winning it for free. There's a nice little drive-through as well, and is there a pet in the drive-through? Honestly, I had no idea what was going on there. Okay, so the next roleplay aspect is you click what they are ordering. So this person wants number 4, so you find the number 4, then you click it and it will go and manually order it. Then the number 4 will come through onto this. You press take pizza. Now you see the difference between this is actually a pizza that goes into your food section, which is kind of interesting. Rather than it going into the roleplay section, it stays as food, which is kind of fun. And then you can go press the box pizza, and as you can see, the pizza is now boxed. It's not in the roleplay section, it's still simply just food, which is definitely interesting. So one's boxed and one is not. Then what you gotta do is go and deliver the pizza, and you got a happy customer. So obviously, if you actually just want free pet food, then you could literally just come in here, get a pizza, and then feed it to your pet. And there's no skill required. All you gotta do is just grab it. Okay, so this is just the roleplay section. If I try and go and give them the pizza without it in the box, it tells you to box it up, and yeah, you could literally just stand around and get paid, but if you want to do the roleplay stuff, then that's also good. So what else is there? There's a plate. Does that count? Yeah, a plate is in here as well. Again, doesn't really do much. For the next roleplay items, you get ingredients. So we can get ourselves mushrooms, ham, cheese, pepperoni, pineapple, or tomato. So as for the location of these, they're actually in your food, which is interesting. I wonder if I can eat this myself. Yeah, okay, wasn't expecting that. I guess you can actually eat the fruit yourself. Can you eat the tomato as well? Yeah, I guess you can. So if you just want to stack up on these, then that's pretty good. It does say that these are untradeable, however, though, which is kind of interesting. And there's actually a difference between this ham and this ham. Even though when you equip it, I'm pretty sure it looks identical. Actually, no, it's different. I didn't realize that. So the baking one looks like this, and then the regular one looks like that. Very strange. Didn't realize there was a difference. Anyway, you can just go and make all of your pizzas in here. This is like the roleplay section where you can go and make it. Obviously, the other items that you can get is dough. And the dough, again, I believe is just in the food section. You can't do anything with it. You can't eat it. What you need to go and do is actually roll the dough and then make your pizza. So this is more if you actually want to like make a pizza rather than just pressing the order button. It doesn't really give you much of a difference. Now in here, we have 2 other roleplay items. Both of these, I believe, should go into our roleplay inventory. This right here is a mop, and the other one is a broom. That literally just brushes the floor. A mop is to like clean a floor. 2 different things. One's if it's dusty. One if someone has spilled their pizza everywhere. So that is the two differences between them, and they stay in your inventory. Now, the next thing is actually really interesting. If I want to go in here, I can. Wait, is that a different job? Yeah, it can be a chef. All right, you can be a chef if you want. But what I want is this. You see this? This is a pay bonus, okay? To get a pay bonus, what you need to do is become a manager. And now, there's actually a button where I can click grab pay bonus. Now this is a very interesting item. It says that it doesn't save and it's untradeable. If I try to press it, it says no nearby employees to pay. So I believe every 5 minutes you can go and pay an employee. How this works is if there's someone else who's actually role playing, you'd go and use this and it actually gives them 10 bucks for free. This is a feature that no one actually goes and does, and you can literally get 10 bucks completely for free by going and doing this. Now, it doesn't give it to you, it gives it to your friend. So if you and your friend kind of want to like swap, then I'd definitely recommend doing that. This is definitely the best option that you should go and do. Look, I'm employee of the day. Change to only me, because I'm the only employee. Yeah, not many people actually use the roleplay aspect. I guess they're all like trading or trying to age up their pets. So that is all of the details inside of the pizza shop. The main aspect to take away from this is the pay bonuses. And if I leave, I'm pretty sure it will remove it from my inventory. Voila, it has poofed and gone. Surprisingly, there is no roleplay stuff inside of the car dealership. That's definitely something that I thought Adopt Me would go and do. Maybe in the future they will focus on that. But as for the next roleplay section, what we want to do is actually head on over to the hair salon, whatever you want to call it. This one, the one where you can change the color of your pets. Let's go in and have a look. Inside of the hair salon, there is multiple jobs as well. There is a cash register, serves no purpose. You can go and turn on this, but what we want to go and do is actually enter the roleplay section. This job pays you 15 bucks per minute. As you can see, I am now all dressed up. As for what you have to do to go and get paid the bucks, all you gotta do is kind of just stand about and start like spraying your pet a different color, I guess. So let's spray my Mega Neon yellow to make it look like it's a neon. I don't know, is this working? Let's just keep spraying it, and now my pet looks ugly, but here you go. We're gonna spray it anyway and see what happens. Now we got a full yellow pet. And there you go. I got paid bucks for that. So this is the first roleplay item, the colored hairspray. Now there's actually multiple colors, obviously, so you can go and like make your own good looking colored versions of this. So if you're anything good with colors, then you could go and make a pretty cool looking one. I mean, actually, to be fair, this doesn't look that bad. Maybe it does. It looks like a golden bat dragon now. So there you go. That is the first roleplay item, the colored hairsprays. They're not tradable, and as you can see, it does actually show the color. So if we go and get a pink one, it shows pink, and the yellow one shows yellow. Now the next item is a hairdryer. As for what this does, I'm not sure. It doesn't do much. I think it's more just for fun and display. The same for some scissors. Obviously, you can't actually give a haircut to a pet, which is what it looks like I'm doing right now, but I'm pretty sure you can use the scissors in the middle of nowhere and it will look like I'm cutting hair out of thin air. Again, roleplay item, doesn't save. You can then dry the hair of your pet that you just gave a little haircut. If you don't like the color that you just dyed your pet, simply uncolor it in the little machine. Then you can dry the pet's hair over here, which is interesting, or get your nails done. Yeah, I want to paint my nails. It doesn't actually do anything. Getting your nails painted doesn't actually change the color of your hands, or it'd be kind of cool if it did. It just kind of sticks the pet in it, which is very weird. So what else do we have? We've got free donuts in here, which is great. We love a good old free donut. Then what's this? Only pets can sit on this. To be fair, I've never actually really gotten this room. I think it's just more spray paint. Yeah, I've never been in this room. Maybe I didn't even realize this existed. I'm sure it only used to be this room and that this room never existed. I don't know. Let me know if this room has always existed. Am I just like dumb? Hello, welcome. Are you gonna take? I'm Emma. This is my salon for pals, gals, and fellas. This is like they also do hairstyles, pet friendly. We do nails and designs. Cutting, washing, drying, coloring. We're hiring. You sure are. As for the other stuff in here, don't think there is anything. But what we want to do is go through here. So to go through here, you actually need to have a job. So if I don't have one, then it technically shouldn't have let me through, but it did, which is very random. And in here you can go and become a different job. This is the salon manager. I am now the manager for the place, and what we can do is grab the paychecks. That's right. If you're bored and it's very similar to us before, you can do the paychecks. Now in here, you can actually go and do tasks for your pet. But when you're at work, it says to help you focus, your pet won't get daytime needs until you quit your job. So being in here, kind of pointless for like pets and stuff, because you're not going to get pet tasks. But is there any other like secret roleplay stuff? I don't think so. What is this? Dress up? Yeah, it literally just brings you into the dress up menu, which is very random, to be honest. I mean, I'm already dressed up as the manager, but what I'm going to do is grab some pay bonuses and see if anyone here is a stylist. So I'm going to say become a stylist as soon as possible. Let's see if this works, and I'll say I'll give you bucks. All right, let's see. Will they understand what I'm saying? I hope so. I've got the check in my hand, the pay bonus. It's ultra rare. It gives bucks away to anyone who's working. It says no nearby employees were available to pay. So hopefully this person goes and becomes a hairstylist, so I can give them free bucks. All right, I might have just convinced someone, and as you can see, they're now glowing. Okay, so when I use this, it says, would you like to give them a pay bonus of 10 bucks? So let's press it, and it literally just said that they have received my bucks. And it says you can pay a bonus every 30 seconds, which is very odd. They kind of like glow while they're dressed up as this, which is very strange. Every 30 seconds for 10 bucks is actually pretty good. That's a pretty good bonus. So let's see, you can only pay bonuses every 30 seconds. All right, come on. How long until the next 30 seconds is up? Look, there we go. Here is a player. Do I want to give them 10 bucks? It doesn't take the bucks away from me. It simply gives them free bucks. Now, if you want, you could do this with an alt account, and every 30 seconds, get 10 bucks for free, which is kind of insane that you could infinitely go and give yourself 10 bucks every 30 seconds. Maybe I should go and test that out and see if that goes and makes me rich. Let me know if anyone's ever gone and tested that. But that is all of the roleplay items, what they do, and how you use them in Adopt Me. Every Adopt Me pet wear and how to get it. Pet wear allows you to go and decorate your pet wearing whatever you want it to. I'm going to start off with the most common pet wear and make our way down to the rarest and most impossible pet wear to get, to help you know what the rarest pet wear actually is in Adopt Me. Starting off with the common stuff. This is just all the generic things that you can currently go and purchase inside of the shop. All of these things are a couple $100 each, and you can go and get them whatever time you want. These things are on a rotation, so every couple days these things actually swap out, but they always come back. So if there is an item currently in rotation, then just make sure you come back every couple days to get it. Up next is the pet wear chests. Two different types of chests to go and get, such as the Regal chest, costing you $300, or the standard chest costing you $105. So you could literally get 3 standard chests for the same price of going and getting 1 Regal chest. The items that you can go and get out of these chests obviously are different rarities, with the rarest being a legendary waterfall hat, the rain cloud hat, or a music box hat or a lava lamp hat. There is 4 different legendaries that you can get. And now, since this is a 1.5% chance of going and getting a legendary, that means on average to get one of these legendaries will cost you 30,000 bucks worth. And to get a specific type of legendary is 120,000 bucks worth. So bear that in mind when you're trading for these things. They are very difficult to get your hands on and definitely very valuable items. If you do want to get yourself some free petware, make sure you go and claim these every single hour. You can get a completely free badge. Or if you want, you can go and claim a free pin again once every single hour, and these both equip on your pet. Petware was originally released through this little location. In case you ever wonder, why is there a padlock? Well, you originally had to collect something called a key. Once you go and use that key, it would bring you through into this vault. Behind the vault, I'm going to reveal it right now, is what's inside. A giant astro ball. Originally, what was inside here was something called a founder's crown. This was a piece of petware, and the only way to possibly get this petware is by going and getting it when the event originally began. This is the first ever piece of petware to ever exist in Adopt Me, making this a pretty valuable item, but considering it was given out to every single player for free, it's not really that valuable, I guess. But I will be revealing to you the rarest petware at the end of the video. In the pet shop's rotation, there is a chance that there might be the option to purchase an ultra rare, and these typically cost you thousands of bucks. For example, there is a set of headphones that would cost you 2,000 bucks, and it doesn't look like it would cost you that much, but trust me, these things are very crazy, such as the pink cat headphones. This is actually a very valuable item because of the amount of bucks that it costs, and it's only available for specific times. The next valuable items are the ones that actually cost you Robux. For example, this is a hero's costume. This pack combined costs you 250 Robux, and in it you get 3 different types of items. So let's actually go and check that out right now. First item from it is called the Adventurer's Hood. I'm not sure why it's not called like the Heroes pack. It comes with an Adventurer's Sword. I guess all of it's called Adventurer. So let's just search Adventurer. There you go. And then you also get a black scarf, which is very random. Well, I don't know why that one's not called Adventurer Scarf. But hey, if you want to spend 250 Robux on some petware, it's probably easier to go and trade for it. I'll be honest, people are definitely under trading for those. But there is another petware bundle that does cost you Robux, which includes butterflies. And again, that will cost the same amount of Robux, or potentially is even cheaper. I feel like it was on sale for like 80 Robux at one point. We now introduce you to a very rare petware. This right here is called the Ice Cream Cone Hat. Now, many of you guys have questioned, how do you go and get this? Well, Adopt Me actually went and gave this item away for free. You heard me right. Adopt Me gave this away for free to people who bought penguins. That's also very strange sounding, right? When the Diamond and the King penguins came out, the newer versions, not the classic ones that look like this, we're on about the new ones, the King penguins, not the regular penguins. When Adopt Me released them, they accidentally made a mistake, saying that the odds were better than they actually are. And instead of like refunding people, they just decided to go and give them an ice cream hat. Now, when this originally happened, it was for people who had used 3 or more. I opened 100 and I only got 1 ice cream hat. Unfortunately, it's not for every 3 you opened. It's just a one-off item. This is just a fun petware. It's an ice cream. It looks pretty similar to the actual ice cream shop itself, and that's the only way to obtain it. Speaking of the only way to obtain something, let me show you the elf shrew, or what many people call it now is just a shrew. This used to be called an elf shrew, but now it's literally just a shrew. It was so much better when it was an elf shrew. So this originally came with an item called an elf hat. This came attached to the pet. Then Adopt Me decided that they were going to rename it to just a shrew instead of calling it an elf shrew. And after petware came out, they decided to go and remove the elf hat to allow you to go and put the elf hat on any pet, and removed it from being an elf shrew to just a shrew, which was a very weird move for Adopt Me. And they didn't only do it on the shrew, they also did it on a hedgehog. This hedgehog originally had the elf hat as well, and was called an elf hedgehog, before Adopt Me decided that they wanted to go and change it as well, and also call it just a hedgehog and remove the elf part. It's like going and getting a strawberry shortcake bat dragon, taking the strawberries away and turning it into petware. It was a bit evil at the time. I can slightly understand why they did it, but it was just very strange, to be honest. This is a gold crown, and the only way to obtain this is by getting yourself an emperor gorilla. A very difficult pet to go and get your hands on. So it does make this the 6th rarest petware to exist in Adopt Me. So I'm now going to reveal to you the top 5. So if this one from the Emperor Gorilla is number 6, it's because of the amount of Robux that you had to go and spend to get an Emperor Gorilla. But it is not as much Robux than it would be for the Monkey King crown. Now this came out when Adopt Me originally added the Monkey Fairground update. This is what would come with this monkey. So it's very rare. This is a definitely difficult pet to get your hands on, making this the 5th rarest petware to exist in Adopt Me. It's difficult to get. The only way to get it was by getting the pet at the time, making it extremely valuable and very desirable. I mean, it's pretty simple. As for the design of it, it's just pretty generic, but hey, it's very rare. Now, the next item I don't actually have because it's that rare. The 4th rarest item is called the Rainbow Maker. This is a piece of legendary petware that leaves behind a rainbow in the same way that like a rainbow rattle, for example, would do it, or maybe a rainbow. I think I have a rainbow car. Maybe I don't. Maybe I have a rainbow stroller. Let me see. I do. Here's a rainbow stroller. It's basically this little rainbow trail, but it is for your petware. It's really cool. It's a legendary. And the reason that it's so rare is because it came out of a chest. But Adopt Me refreshed the chest, meaning there's no way to go and currently hatch it. Not many of these things actually exist because of not many people really opening the chests, which is why not many of them exist, making it the 4th rarest item to be as a petware in Adopt Me. But let me show you the 3rd one, which is actually really fun and pretty similar to one earlier. Let's just search Santa. This right here is the Santa hat, the 3rd rarest hat to exist in Adopt Me. The only way to get this is by buying a Dalmatian. The Dalmatian was originally called the Santa Dog. Similar to the Elf Shrew and the Elf Hedgehog, Adopt Me released the Dalmatian at the exact same time as the Frost Dragon, meaning that a Neon Dalmatian cost you the same amount of Robux as one Frost Dragon. That's how rare this pet is, and no one really talks about this pet. I don't know why. It's a very cool looking pet. This costs 1,000 Robux. Each Dalmatian, or Santa Dog when it was originally released, was 250 Robux. Not many people purchased the Dalmatian just because it was just a dog. And that's why it's very rare. 250 Robux, the only way to get this hat is by purchasing this, which makes it very valuable. Now, what is more valuable than this, you might question? There is 2 more pieces of wear that is even more valuable, and you guys might be shocked by what that actually is. So let's go and have a look for it. But before I show you that, let me show you some other ones which are rare. If you have this is top 10. This is the Kitsune mask. This is one of the top 10 rarest ones. So if you got that, then you got a cool little flex. But number 2, the 2nd rarest petware in Adopt Me is a chef hat. The item is called Head Chef. Now, the reason why this is the 2nd rarest petware is very strange. This piece of petware was released as a shop item. You heard me right. You could have literally purchased this hat for like 150 bucks. So how in the world is that possibly rare? Well, Adopt Me only featured it in the pet rotation for around a day. And because of that, people didn't realize that it was going to be rare, and when Adopt Me removed it, it became extremely rare, making it extremely difficult to get your hands on it. Oh, this changes in 20 seconds? Let's visualize that. I've never actually seen this swap over. That sounds interesting. Alright, 10 more seconds till we find out what the new items are. Collect 5 stamps and you get your free jellyfish. What is it going to be? 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see what happens. Ooh. Yeah, it just swaps the items, basically. Nothing too crazy. Oh wait, the items change every minute. I will pretend I knew that. Anyway, the rarest item that people will trade you shadow dragons for, or frost dragons for. That's right, for a piece of petware. You'd be surprised that people would trade you legendary pets, mega neon pets, just for a piece of petware. This right here is called the Icy Aura, one of the rarest petwares to exist in Adopt Me. In terms of value, let me find out what you could get. You could trade this Icy Aura for a neon lava dragon in terms of value. That's how rare this is. 4,000 Robux worth. A neon lava dragon, people trade for this petware. Again, same scenario. It was available to be purchased inside of this rotation, but nobody purchased it, so it became really rare when Adopt Me removed it. Meaning there is very limited amounts of the Icy Aura that exist in Adopt Me, making it one of the rarest petware, not one of them, the actual rarest. This is the rarest petware to exist in Adopt Me, so if you ever got your hands on one, then congratulations. You could now trade it for Neon Robux Legendaries. I wish you the best of luck if you do have this item. Let me know in the comments. Not many of these petwares actually exist. Obviously, there is a bunch of other rare legendary petwares, such as the Bone Wings that came out during the Fossil Isle event. That's pretty rare. Or the Bunny Tiaras, which is a legendary. Or the Galaxy Explorer Helmet that came out of special events. But none of those are as rare as the ones that I have just showed you today. Another rare one, obviously, is the Growing Flower Hat. This one comes out of, how does it grow? I don't know how you make this grow. Oh, it just grows. To be honest, I have never actually seen this petware grow. I've never tried it. But there we go. This is what happens when you grow the petware. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. It's a legendary. You get it from the gifts rotation, making it a pretty rare item just because it's fun. There's not many animated petwares that exist in Adopt Me apart from the Galaxy Explorer as well, which is pretty cool. But let me know your favorite petware in the comments. Is it ones that do special effects such as particles coming out the back, ones that grow flowers, or is your favorite petware item just some random accessory that you go and get out of one of these boxes? I'm feeling lucky, so I'm actually going to go and open up one of these before we end the video. So this is a standard chest. Let's go and open this up. And we got a beanie, but let's open up a regal one. 1.5% odds on a legendary. And yeah, we got some heals. So definitely did not go to plan. Comment your favorite petware, and if I have any petware that you want, then let me know in the comments. I'll give away a few of these things for free, since I have a bunch of petware and I don't really go and use it as much as I should. Every Adopt Me toy and what it does. Did you know there's 503 toys in Adopt Me? And today I'm going to reveal all of the rarest ones and what they actually do. Starting off with the most boring ones and making our way to the most valuable and interesting toys. The toys right at the bottom are the ones that pretty much everyone has, such as throw toys. These are the worst possible toys that you could actually get. The only purpose to these toys are to make your pet go and chase it. There is some exception where some of these toys are slightly more valuable than the other ones based on the release date of the item. The next set of rarity items are balloons, and believe me, there is a ton of different balloons. Every single balloon, when equipped, allows you to go and jump a significant amount higher than you can traditionally go and jump without a balloon equipped. As you can see before, and then with a balloon equipped, it is higher. Each balloon gives you the exact same amount of jump, so going and having a special balloon isn't going to go and give you any added bonus. The only difference is how cool it looks while you have one equipped. So although there is a bunch of different types of balloons, some of them are a lot rarer than others. For example, this is the creepy balloon, which I think you can all agree is creepy, and this balloon is a lot more valuable than any other balloon. But the thing is, it does the exact same job as a traditional balloon, so up to you if you think it's worth it. Now we're moving on to toys that actually have a purpose, such as a bench. Two different types of benches that I own, and the concept behind a bench is that you can go and place this anywhere. Simply, apparently you can't place it anywhere. Alright, let's go and try and place it at the front of the map. I guess I should be able to go and place it here. And there we go. I now have a random bench and players can just sit on it outside of the nursery. Does this have a purpose? I mean, you can sit on a bench. That is pretty much it. There is not much more to it. Which brings me on to a disco explosion. This is an old Robux item which looks like a tiny little disco ball. And what you do is you actually throw it, and this thing starts to go and grow in size and becomes a disco ball that just hangs from the middle of nowhere. And as you can see, it makes anyone that is near it start to dance. The second that you throw this, anyone that is within a specific radius while they are standing still will start to go and dance uncontrollably. There is no escaping the disco explosions dance. This is a random item. You typically don't see it that often. There is actually a cooldown that you have to wait until you can go and use it again. And this did originally cost you Robux. Which brings me on to the next Robux item, the magic door. This right here is a door that simply takes you to your own home. In terms of value, this originally cost you 150 Robux. In terms of practicality, I deem this pretty much pointless. This item just teleports to your own house, which is pointless. I honestly don't know why you would want this. Why you would spend Robux on an item that teleports you to your own house. Obviously, it might be good if you want other people to go to your house, but instead of using this door, you could just press reset character. By going and pressing this, it goes and brings you straight back to your house. So the magic door isn't really so magic when you can save yourself some Robux and just teleport to the house yourself. So personally, I will not be recommending the magic house door as it's basically a pointless gimmick. Which brings me into the firework launcher. This came out pretty recently for Firework Day, and as you can see, it loads up fireworks, and then when you go and fire it, it explodes. That is pretty much all that the item does. And as you can see, while you go and do this, it goes and shoots miniature little fireworks. And again, this was a Robux item, but it doesn't really have any practicality. It just looks visually interesting. You can just run around and shoot little fireworks wherever you want. Pretty fun, I guess, if you like fireworks. But it's not the rarest of items, but considering it's Robux, I guess it might have quite a bit of value. In a similar theme, we have a very similar item called the Snowball Launcher. This right here is actually pretty valuable as it actually goes and releases snowballs. Let's actually go and head to gifts and see if we can start a snowball fight with someone. I'm not actually sure where everyone is, probably inside of the fire dimension. But the idea behind this is you can just throw snowballs at other players. It doesn't really serve much of a purpose. It's more of just a fun little item that you can go and use to go and launch snowballs at whoever you want. So you can just launch snowballs at other players and it's kind of pretty fun. I believe this came out at a Christmas update, potentially via an advent calendar. This item isn't as handy as the next toy that I'm about to reveal to you, and you won't believe what toy number 1 does. The next item is stands. Now there's multiple different stands that players can go and get, such as a marshmallow stand, a lemonade stand, a hot cocoa stand, or a cotton candy stand. Let's start off with the marshmallow stand. The marshmallow stand will go and cost you Robux. Going and getting this doesn't actually give you any bucks, making this one of the most pointless stands possible. Also, players can simply go and get a marshmallow on a stick anyway for free in the campsite if they wanted to, kind of making this stand very pointless. Which brings us on to the next stand though, which is a lemonade stand. The lemonade stand is pretty good. You can set a maximum price of 20 bucks on a lemonade stand, which is the same as some of these other ones. Let's check out the hot cocoa stand. This one goes and gives you a hot cocoa. Max price 20 bucks. The next item is a cotton candy stand, okay? And again, max price 20 bucks. Now the rarest one that you can go and get is the hot dog stand, which will allow you to set the price to 50 bucks, which is pretty fun. Now, the reason why it's 20 bucks is probably to stop people from like selling their pets, but considering we now have silk bags inside of Adopt Me, I think they should definitely increase the cap of 20. In terms of value, the cotton candy stand is worth more, and so is the hot cocoa stand in comparison to the lemonade stand, as this one is always available all year, and the hot cocoa was only available during a Christmas update. The next thing is called ornaments. Now, I don't actually have any of these ornaments left over, as I actually used them all up myself. In case you're wondering what in the world does an ornament do, it goes and works on a Christmas tree. This right here is a vintage Adopt Me Christmas tree, only available via an old Christmas update. Every single day you could go and collect ornaments and place them on the tree. For example, this was an ornament that you'd put on the tree, and the more ornaments you put on, the more it would decorate your Christmas tree, which was actually such a fun event, and not that Adopt Me has ever done this since. Like, they've never done a Christmas tree like it, and the only way to get it was from the old event. There's no way you can purchase this. This was a free tree. I have tried so many techniques of like trying to go and duplicate this, because there's like cloning tools. If you press clone it, do I want to buy the 2019 Christmas tree for $0? It simply doesn't work, unfortunately. As much as I would love this to work, it just simply doesn't. But the toys on this ornament are pretty rare, since people typically went and put them on their Christmas tree like I did. The next item is slightly controversial. That's right, Adopt Me has a realistic axe, which I'm pretty sure most players have absolutely zero idea about. This right here is an item that makes it look like you're gonna use an axe on someone. This is a very strange item for Adopt Me, since Adopt Me typically has absolutely zero violence, and this axe actually looks pretty scary looking, so this is a pretty valuable item. The next item is a glider. This right here is an old Robux vehicle that would allow you to go and fly around the map. This is basically the old version of Fly Pets. It's a pretty cool vehicle actually, and if we have a look at it, this is what it looks like. It's a very interesting vehicle. It just literally allows you to fly around the map with a glider. Honestly, this was a very strange item. I believe it cost 80 Robux when this thing released. It's pretty cool though. You can just soar the skies and fly around with this pretty cool looking vehicle. In terms of how fast it gets you somewhere, it's pretty speedy and slightly easier than equipping a pet and pressing fly on it, as it's just kind of pretty much the same thing. The next item is a wand, and this is definitely an interesting one. So there's a bunch of wands, and this is a rainbow wand. Now, the value of this item is very confusing. This right here is only a common item, but in terms of value, people kind of go crazy over it. It's really difficult to find out what the value of this actually is. But fun fact, I did actually once get scammed for going and having this item. It was a bad scam back in the day when I was a good old noob. I got scammed for my lovely rainbow wand, and I managed to get one back, but I would have had two, I guess. The next item is actually one of my favorites. This is a pumpkin. Now, there's many different types of pumpkins in Adopt Me, and if you go and use them, they all do different things, such as a throwing pumpkin, which, as you could probably guess, allows you to go and throw it. But that is not the rare one. The rare one is this. It is a pumpkin with eyes and a scary jack-o'-lantern face. Now, what this item does when you go and use it, let me go and demonstrate. This is me before, and when you consume it, it starts to rattle, and as you can see now, my head is completely invisible. So whenever a player goes and uses this item, what it actually does is makes your head go from invisible back to normal. It's a very strange item and pretty fun to go and use, but considering I have like a little mask, that's what stays. So any face accessories or hair or anything stays. The only thing that disappears is like your face, if that makes sense. You see the bit that's going invisible. Now this item, you can use it an infinite amount of times, as it's not consumable. It's just a toy and you can use it forever. Now you can actually do one step bigger and get something called a tombstone. This is one of the most rarest toys inside of Adopt Me. I think you all know what this does, but when you go and use the tombstone in a similar way as how the pumpkin works, it makes your whole character invisible. As you can see, this is the before, and this is the after. This is a very rare toy to get your hands on in Adopt Me. It doesn't make you completely invisible. You can still see kind of like the silhouette of your body as if you're a ghost. It's a bit creepy and allows you to just kind of spy on people. Not as effective as other techniques, but it is very weird looking. In case you ever wanted to do it, it's a very difficult item to go and get your hands on, so I do wish you the best of luck. Now the next item is a very rare one that unfortunately it's so rare that I don't have. And this right here is called the Flying Broomstick. This is a legendary item that is actually a toy, and it allows you to fly around in a very similar way that how the glider works, but instead of being on a glider, it's a broomstick. Now there is a scam where people go and confuse this for like the pet wear, wherever the world that is, which one's pet wear. People confuse the two with the witch's broom and the classic broomstick. They think that it's the same thing. It's not. One's legendary, one's common, one's a pet wear, and one is a toy. Now we're going into the final rarest items, starting off with a bees blaster. Obviously this is a Adopt Me toy code item. You get this as a toy code. Now what this item does is throw consumables of honey, and if you walk up to it, you can go and eat it yourself. I'm pretty sure it's just called honey. I mean, you can eat it or your pet can eat it. So say for example, I have my pet equipped. Let's go and do that, and go and start spraying out some honey candies if it wants to work. Did my bees blaster break? Maybe it's not letting me launch it. Maybe it's broken. Now you might notice something about this item which is odd. It actually says untradeable, which is slightly sad. Yeah, you can't go and trade this item, which is slightly disappointing. as it's a code, but that's the reason why. So it's basically the same as the next item that I'm about to show you, which I think you also all know what this is. This is a candy cannon, the rarest toy inside of Adopt Me. This thing does exactly the same as the Bees Blaster, but shoots candy, which when you consume it goes and makes you run faster. This is a really difficult item to get your hands on, as not many of them actually exist, making it really difficult to trade. And when this originally came out, I think it was like 2,000 Robux or something crazy, so not many people spent their money going and buying this, as it was a lot of money at the original release in like 2018 or 2019. Oh, and I forgot to mention the paint sealer. This just allows you to go and seal in whatever color you want on your pet. For example, I wanted my neon bat dragon to be red, so I went and did that, changed it red and used the paint sealer. That means it will never go and change back color. Obviously, there is a bunch of toys that I did miss in this video. The goal was just to go and show you the main important ones, as if I showed you all 500, I think you guys would be extremely bored, as most of them are just generic toys, but these are all of the fun ones that actually have a purpose or do something practical. Of course, there is also propellers and different types of rarities of plushes and things that are also valuable, such as a Santa throne, but these are kind of just random things which don't really serve too much of a purpose. Every potion in Adopt Me and what it does. There's 16 different potions inside of Adopt Me. I'm going to be going and using some of them today to show you what they exactly go and do. And some of these potions I bet you have never heard of before. Starting off with the commons. The big head potion. If you want a life hack to go and get these for pretty much free, simply go and buy the big head cauldron. If you want, go and buy 100 of them. As you can see, all of my bucks is going to go down, then you go up to it and press brew a bunch of times, and we're about to go and get like 20 or 30 of these potions completely for free. Now yes, buying each of these cauldrons costs you 200 bucks. It does take 45 seconds to brew each potion, but the good thing is that Adopt Me has a tool where it says sell for full price. So after we've gone and done that, we're going to go and sell all of these for full price to then go and get the potion for pretty much free. And the good news is that these potions actually stay in your inventory forever, and you get to keep them. So we're going to take the potion and then sell it for full price. Then you can just press take on all of these potions, and I'm going to end up with a bunch of completely free potions. Now all I need to do is go and click on all of these and press sell. As you can see, I'm going and getting the full price for each one of these, and it's pretty simple as long as you line up all of those things, and voila, now we have a big head potion. Let's go and drink one of these. I actually have 94 big head potions by doing that, and as you can see, it kind of does what you'd expect it to do. It gives you a big head. So as you can see, my head has now probably doubled in size. It's about the same size as my whole body. That's how big of a head I've got by using this potion. You can't actually go and stack these potions, which you can with the next potion I'm going to show you. The Hyper Speed Potion. You can go and repeat the exact same piece of advice that we just did for the big head potion with hyper speeds. Or if you are extremely bored and you don't want to do that, you can go and buy these from the Sky Castle. I definitely don't recommend doing this, as it will cost you so much more bucks compared to the technique that literally gives it to you for free. Speaking of free, make sure to like this video and subscribe for a chance to win your dream pet completely for free. So if you want to go and pick up the Hyperspeed Potion, you can purchase it for 40 bucks in here. Or you can go and buy the Big Head Potion that we just got completely for free for 10 bucks. Now what is this potion, the Hyperspeed Potion? Well, it kind of is exactly what it says it is. Once you drink it, it makes you start running faster. So let's go and do a little bit of a comparison. So let's go and grab ourselves some more hyper, as believe it or not, you can stack them. So the more potions you drink, the faster you will run. I'm not sure what the maximum amount of these are, but we can definitely see an increase in how fast we are running by going and using these potions. I wonder how many we can drink. I'm gonna drink all of these. I don't know if I'm gonna become the world's fastest Adopt Me player possible. I hope so. I really hope so. Look at this. This is extremely fast. I'm not sure when you need this for, to be honest. I guess if you're like trying to age up all of your pets at once and you want to get from one place to the other, then it's very quick at running now, I guess, which is kind of cool. So yeah, if you want to run from one place to another, then using these potions is pretty good. The next potion is an anti-gravity potion, and I just so happen to have 28 of these. So let's actually go and drink one of them and find out what happens when you drink it. Drink more anti-gravity potions for a stronger effect. Okay, so now when I jump, as you can see, it kind of makes you go really high into the sky. It gives you the opposite of gravity, anti-gravity. Now, I'm pretty sure if you go into the rare section, there is an item called Mystical Object. This costs you 4,000 bucks, but it goes and does the exact same thing. When you activate it, it goes and makes you also jump really high. So I'm not sure if it actually stacks. Yeah, I guess it doesn't. When you turn it on, it's actually making me jump less than when it's turned off. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be selling this. I wouldn't say it's worth the 4,000 bucks, but you can just simply buy an anti-gravity cauldron to go and grow your own anti-gravity potions. This cauldron does cost you 3,000, so let's drink a few and see how high we can jump. So this is what it's like with 2 potions. I wonder what it's like with 3 potions. Can I jump on top of this? Oh, I nearly can. Maybe I can do it with 4 potions. So let's drink another potion and see how high we can go. I wonder what the maximum amount is. And there we go. Yeah, I'm nearly got a big enough jump to land on top of this, which was definitely interesting. I'm not sure who needs to be able to jump this high, but we're gonna drink another one anyway. I want to know how high can we go. There we go. We made it. We have that big of a jump that we can just jump and it looks like I'm flying. All right, I wonder what happens if I drink more. Okay, I want to find out what the highest you can jump is. So that's about on height with the ice cream. Let's drink another one. This is for science. How high can we go above the ice cream? Another one. All right, I wonder when it maxes out. It would be good if it told you how many. Oh my word, even higher. We've just touched the water level. Let's drink another one and see if we can go higher than the water level. Yeah, so this is definitely crazy. I think Adomi should definitely say how many you have drunk, because then it will like make it easier to know. But bro, what? I didn't know you could drink this many. I'm gonna drink a bunch more. I wonder if it'll tell me that I've drunk too many. So let's drink a few more of these. Maybe we'll drink all 20 in case you want to know what wasting that many potions looks like. Well, you're in for a treat, because I mean, you can just get these again for free using the cauldron, but there we go. We have drunk a lot. Why is it making jump less? I drank so many that it's... What? You guys see this? I drank so many that it then reset it. Alright, that's strange. I think Adomi should definitely clarify how that one works. The next potion is a snowflake potion, which is an extremely rare potion, everyone. So when you drink this potion, it just gives you some little snowflakes around your character. Honestly, it doesn't do much. It doesn't give you any bonuses. It just gives you these little particles of tiny little snowflakes around your avatar. So if you ever manage to get a snowflake potion, at all costs, do not drink it because it's extremely valuable. A teleportation potion. I actually have one of these, and let's go and search it. So teleportation potion, I'm gonna use it. I don't know what happens if I use this. I think if I accidentally click it, it might not work, but I'm gonna test it. Please. Okay, this is what it says. Instructions. Drink to teleport to the nursery or home. Your choice. Uses left. 1. This is such a pointless item. Teleport to the nursery or home. Why would I do that when I can just click pets, teleport to the nursery? This is the most pointless potion to ever exist. Say you want to teleport home, press reset character, and it will teleport you home. That potion is pointless. Again, if you ever get that potion at all costs, do not drink it at all. It's a lot rarer to just trade it, honestly. Trust me. The next potion is a heart potion. Have you ever heard of a heart potion? Because I imagine a lot of you have never heard of it. So this potion originally cost you 15 bucks and it came out at a Valentine's update. That's right, Adopt Me used to do updates for Valentine's Day, but they discontinued that because I guess they don't want to celebrate Valentine's Day, which is definitely interesting. And very similar to how the snowflake one works, it just gives you some little love heart particles next to your avatar. Nothing special. The next potion is the Cure All potion. I'm pretty sure you all know what this one is. So this potion used to be extremely rare and difficult to get your hands on, as it originally came out of an advent calendar in like 2020. But then Adopt Me decided to add it back into the game by just going and doing tasks. Like, you can get a Cure All potion by doing one of these tasks, which kind of made them lose so much value, which I was so sad about because I traded a lot of legendaries to get these, and then they were like, yeah, we're just gonna give them to you for free. Anyway, Cure All potion, what it does is it will cure all of your pet's tasks at once. So as you can see, I have 4 tasks, and it says drink this to cure all the needs such as hunger and boredom. So we got 4 tasks. Did that work? Press drink. Feed pet. There we go. My pet's about to drink it. 4 tasks. It should go and complete them all at once and probably give me like 50 bucks at the same time. So yeah, it says I just got 8 bucks for it being well rested. All of the tasks are complete. I got 10 bucks for not being thirsty. We got 18 bucks for enjoying the pizza party. So yeah, it gives you all of it, and then we also got a bath plus 12 bucks. So it did give me all of the bucks, and it increased the pet's age or the pet's friendship level. So I wouldn't recommend, again, using these. If I was you, I'd keep hold of them and try and trade them, as they are still actually pretty valuable items. The growth potion. I'm pretty sure the only way to obtain this potion is by purchasing it. So let's see if I even have one of these spare. I don't know. I actually have 7 of them. Okay, shall I use it? Go on then. It's for the video. We want to know what the growth potion does. Alright, so this is my normal size, and we're gonna go and drink it and see how much bigger we get. Whoa! I'm like double! Okay, I knew it would be big, but I forgot how big that it would actually make me. So we're gonna go and stand next to some other players for a size comparison. Like, these are regular players, and this is how big I am now, and you can run on people. It's kind of funny how big this is. Yeah, I literally just squished these people. Sorry guys, running through, don't mind me, just squishing everyone because you're all small. Yeah, so the growth potion, it does make you pretty big, and if you're bored, you know what you can do? Get a big head potion and drink it with the growth potion, and then bro, look how big I am. Look how big I am now. That's gonna confuse so many players. In case you've ever seen someone who looks double the size, like they're probably, yeah, I'm probably double their size. That's how you get it. You need the growth potion. All right, let's go back into the foods and search potions to see which ones are left. The age up potion. All right, I'll demonstrate what the age up potion does. Let's go and grab ourselves a pet that we want to go and use. So we're gonna go and grab ourselves a Christmas pudding pup, and then we're gonna go and grab ourselves the age up potion. So as you can see, it is a newborn currently. If we press feed and give it the age up potion, what this does is goes and obviously ages your pet up. So it was a newborn with about 2 sections, and now my pet is actually aged all the way up to pre-teen, which is kind of fun. We can use them as many times as you want. I don't actually know how many you need to make a pet that's ultra rare full grown. So let's test this out again. It's preteen, it's gonna drink it. You can see it go up all the way to teen. There we go. Pretty cool feature. And to get these, you only get them from lures. I mean, you might actually get them from other things, such as like doing tasks or the advent calendars, but you mostly get them by going and opening up pet lures. So what is next? The big brew potion and a small sip potion. Alright, these are all in the same area. To go and get these again, you will need to fly. As you can see, this looks so funny. Like, I'm so much bigger than my pet. The proportions just look so wrong that my character is literally a giant in comparison to my pet. It's kind of funny. Anyway, what we want to go and do is get something that will make our pets either big or small, just like me. So growth potions were 400 bucks. Whoa, that's expensive. Okay, so a translucent tea is 600 bucks. Wow, a small sip potion is 250 and a big brew is 350. Wow, I had no clue that they were that expensive. But let's go and have a look at what some of these do. I believe I should have some. So I've got some translucent teas, 5 of them, and these are what? 600 bucks each? That's crazy. So if we were to go and feed this to my pet, let's go and do that right now actually. So it's currently normal and we're gonna see what happens. You ready? It's now translucent. Honestly, I don't know why you'd want to do this. Someone please tell me, is that good or not? I guess if you want your pet to kind of look like a ghost, then yeah, it does exactly that. And the same for the small or the big potion. It would either make your pet bigger or smaller. So let's go and use the small sip potion and actually feed that to the pet. So here we go. This is its current size. We can see it shrink. Are you ready? He's gonna go small. Hey, he shrinks. All right, as you can see, it does say it lasts only for 10 minutes, which is a shame that it doesn't last long. And then underneath the pet, it will say temporarily translucent and temporarily small. It tells you how many minutes are left on it, which is kind of handy. It'll let you know. So those minutes only decrease when the pet is equipped. So every second you have the pet equipped, it will go and decrease. It won't like decrease while it's in your inventory, so you don't need to worry about that. The water walking potion, I think this one kind of explains it for itself. But when you go and use this potion, it lets you walk on water. This is an image of what it actually looks like when you drink the potion. It gives you all of these kind of watery particles around you, and you can simply walk on top of water. Again, such an extremely strange potion. And it originally cost 80 bucks. I mean, I guess at any point Adopt could be like, yeah, we're gonna go and remove these, because that's what they did with the water walking potion. It used to be for sale in an area like this in the Sky Castle, and then they just removed it because they didn't like it anymore, which is very, very interesting. And what is left on the list? The levitation potion. Okay, we're gonna save that one to last, but we have a fly potion and a ride potion. A ride potion, when you click on it, allows you to ride the pet. These are both Robux things. Riding doesn't allow you to go up and down, it just stays at the floor level. Flying, however, allows you to stay at the floor level or go up into the sky as if you are flying. Wait, there's a person up here? I didn't know that. Why does everyone keep calling me crazy? I guess you learn something new every day in Adopt Me. Fly and a ride potion obviously just lets you fly the pets about. The levitation potion is an ultra rare potion that was in the Sky Castle for 995 bucks. It was removed in 2021 when the Sky Castle was renovated. I can't believe that it was that long ago that they changed the Sky Castle. That's crazy. Also, that's a very expensive potion. It kind of does exactly what you think it would do. When you use it, it would kind of give you a cloud underneath you. People used to use this to make people think that they had like a fly pet, and what it looked like was just this. It was just a cloud, and that's pretty much all it does. Again, if you get one of these, I wouldn't recommend using it because they're just so valuable, and people will trade you lots of legendaries. If you ever get your hands on a levitation potion, then let me know. Every Adopt Me pet box and its pets. I'm going to open up some of the most valuable pet boxes in Adopt Me to show you what pets you can get out of it. From newest to oldest. The hair box. The most recent box is the hair box with a 5% chance of going and getting a candy hair. And then also you could go and get a gingerbread hair or an eggnog hair, or the most common being an Arctic hair. The box just before that was the Scarecrow box, which has a 10% chance of giving me a legendary. And I am about to go and open up this box right now for the video to find out if we can get the legendary or not. And we got a Scarecrow horse, which is unfortunately only a rare. The different pets you can get out of that box were obviously the Scarecrow horse, the Scarecrow cat, and the legendary being the Scarecrow crow, which is a pretty cool looking pet, which I was trying to go and open just now. The box before that was the Duckling box. Out of the Duckling box, the legendary is the Sunrise Duckling, the ultra rare is the Flower Power Duckling, and the most common one is a Happy Duckling. The box before that is the Hermit Crab box. Out of the Hermit Crab box, the best one you could possibly get is the Pirate Hermit Crab, followed by the Ice Cream Hermit Crab, and then the Castle Hermit Crab, and the most common one just being a Hermit Crab. This was out of the Summerfest update. The box before that was the Moon Bear box. That's right, Adopt Me added so many boxes in 2023. With the legendary being the Lunar Moon Bear, which is one of the most hated pets in the game since it was very easy to obtain. The pet shortly following it is the Water Moon Bear, and then the Black Moon Bear. Those were all of the versions that you could get from that box. There was only 3. The next box is the Gorilla box, where when you go and open each box, which I will go and demonstrate to you this exact second, we have a standard Gorilla box, and we're about to go and open this up to find out what we get. And we did get an ultra rare vehicle, which is nice. So you're guaranteed to get a gorilla, and then you get either a toy or something else. And we managed to get an ultra rare bumper car, and we also got the banana tree pogo stick. So that's pretty cool, going and getting a vehicle out of a box alongside a pet. And then we also get this pogo stick, which is kind of fun. And yeah, this is the bumper car as well. There was also the premium gorilla box, which had a 10% chance of giving you the special gorilla, and basically just had higher odds, and that was the Robux version of the gorilla box. You could go and get this out of the expensive Robux version, and then with the regular gorillas you had to combine it with ingredients to go and transform it into other things such as a chef, an astronaut, an emperor gorilla if you had the Robux version, and yeah, the most common being just the straight up gorilla. Now we are moving into 2022. That was all of the boxes that you could have got in 2023, and now we have the RGB box. It tells you the odds on the screen. There are 2 pets that you can get, the chameleon or the squid. It would be nice to get either of those, so let's go and open that up and see what we get. Any legendary would be absolutely amazing. And what have we got out of the box? Guys, what did I get? Where did my box go? Oh, I see. I got an RGB sword, so you're not guaranteed a pet out of it. You could, if you are very lucky, go and get yourselves a chameleon, which is a very cool pet, or you could go and get yourself a squid. Both of these pets pretty difficult to go and get your hands on, as they're kind of valuable and they do look pretty cool. The box before that was the pony box, where obviously you could go and hatch a pony. Different versions of a pony, with the legendary being the Shetland Pony Light Brown. That's right, that's the pet's name. It's a very long name for a pet. And then the ultra rare, how do I only have 1? I literally only have 1 of that pet. That is very rare for me. I normally have tons of each pet. But that is just the Shetland Pony White. And then the most common one is the Shetland Pony Dark Brown. Yeah, and those are very long pet names, which is very strange. The box that they added at Halloween was called the Wolf Box, where you could go and get obviously different types of wolves. Those wolves included not these. You couldn't get the Ice Wolf, but you could get the Lava Wolf. Now this is actually a very difficult pet to try and find because people don't really trade this pet. The Ice Wolf looks practically the same as the Lava Wolf, but this was a Robux pet. The ultra rare you could have got was a Zombie Wolf, and the most common one is the Ghost Wolf. These wolves are from different things such as the Christmas egg, but the only way to get this is from the box. So yeah, getting a Lava Wolf was actually very difficult, and this is a kind of pretty cool pet. It looks like it's a pet that would come out of like the lure boxes now, which is cool, but it's a very rare pet to try and trade for. A Lunar Tiger box. We've got enough of these to go and open one of these up, so let's pray that we get the Lunar Gold Tiger. We'll go and demonstrate what pets you can go and get out of opening this lovely box. And we got a Lunar White Tiger, which is the ultra rare that you could go and get. So I am glad that we did go and get an ultra rare. It could have been worse, it could have been the common. The legendary is the Lunar Gold Tiger. It's a golden variation of the pet. It sparkles, it's kind of cool. And then the most common variation is going to be just the regular Lunar Tiger, which is only a rare, and then obviously there is the one that we just went and hatched. Now there is another version of a tiger called the Winged Tiger, but that is a Robux pet. So here we go, this is what the lovely little tiger looks like as a mega neon, very cool pet. And yeah, I still need to go and make a mega neon Lunar Gold Tiger, since you know my YouTube logo is literally a tiger. Up next is the 2021 pet boxes, but before I show you, be sure to like this video and subscribe. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, you should do it right now. The next box is the Walrus box, which was one of the strangest boxes that Adopt Me ever added for a Christmas update. That's right, that is a Christmas box. You know how we got like a Christmas hair? Well, they decided that a walrus would be a good box, and the rarest walrus was a golden version. Unfortunately, I don't have any of these to go and open up, but you could have got a summer walrus in a Christmas update, which was very, very strange. And the most common pet being just a regular walrus, and you get that out of the walrus box. But yeah, definitely a very confusing pet for Adopt Me to add a summer themed pet for winter. One of the strangest things I think they have probably ever added as a pet, because I wouldn't really say that this is Christmassy, but I guess it is. The next pet box is the Mummy Cat box, which I might have one of. There are so many boxes that I can't remember what each one looks like. There we go, the Halloween Mummy Cat box. Now out of this box, you can of course go and get Halloween mummy cats. So if I go and search into here and search Halloween, does that work? Okay, it did. The legendary was the Halloween Golden Mummy Cat, which is basically just a golden version of the other ones you could get. The other ones you can hatch is a rare version, which is just called the Halloween White Mummy Cat, and the most common version is the Halloween Black Mummy Cat. 3 different cats you could go and hatch, one being white, one being golden, and one being black. So that is all of the different versions. I mean, this one is a legendary, but I feel like they should have made it sparkle a little bit more, as it doesn't look sparkly, okay? I just feel like it should. The next box is one of the most hated boxes to ever exist in Adopt Me, and it is called the Ox box. I actually have 10 of these, and I'm going to be silly enough to go and open one of these up. These have such a big trading value, but let's go and open it for the video. We've got to find out what the Ox box looks like, one of the oldest boxes in Adopt Me. Let's open this up and see what we got. Oh, we just got a regular ox. So there is 3 different types of oxes that you could have got out of it. I'm pretty sure you all know what they are. This is the rare ox that we just pulled. The rarest one is the legendary ox, and also the one in between is the lunar ox. So unfortunately, we did get the worst one possible out of the box. Now, that is all of the boxes for 2021, and we're moving into 2020. And there is only 3 boxes left. Now, up next is a rat box. I'm pretty sure I don't have one of these boxes. So let's pull up the journal and try and find the rat box, because there is just so many boxes that I can't remember what is what. So I'm just going to search rat. Yeah, I don't have that one. Okay, so it's a legendary box. This is one of the first ever pet boxes that Adopt Me decided to add. And in it, I think there was only 2 types, right? Am I wrong? Is there 3? So the legendary you could get is called the golden rat. And this one is called use star code candy, which you guys should definitely go and do when you're buying Robux or Roblox Premium. Use star code candy to help support me. It's free to use. And then the regular one is just a rat. I guess you could only hatch 2 pets out of that box. Either a regular rat or the golden rat. Now this is definitely more of a valuable box because it's 4 years old. So most people opened the boxes, which is why it's pretty rare and difficult to get your hands on. The next box is the bat box. Now I only have one of these, so I'm not gonna go and open the bat box up. But I will go and show you what bats you could go and hatch out of the bat box. The rarest being this bat, this little white bat, which was very cool, and the other bat being just a bat. There was 2 versions, a white and a black one. One's ultra rare, one is uncommon. And there we go, these are what the bats look like. And now we have one final box left that exists inside of Adopt Me. I'm not sure if I have it. Oh, I actually do. The monkey box, one of the oldest boxes to ever exist in Adopt Me, and I'm pretty sure you all know what the monkey box is, but out of it you could go and get the regular monkeys, and if you got the ingredients, you could transform them into like a business monkey, a ninja monkey, or if you bought the premium box, same like the gorillas, you could get the special monkey version to then transform it into a monkey king, which is one of the rarest pets you could possibly get inside of Adopt Me because it is so old and it costs you a bunch of Robux. This is a pink egg, and this is a farm egg. I'll be showing you every single egg in Adopt Me, and hatching some open, so you know what every egg can possibly hatch. The first ever egg added into Adopt Me was a starter egg. Now, I'm pretty sure most of you guys hatched your starter egg, and there is no way to possibly trade it. Which means if you didn't hatch it, then congratulations, you've got a rare item, I guess. The starter egg obviously either gives you a dog, or it can give you a cat. Believe it or not, this is genuinely my first ever pet. That's right, my first pet was a dog. The second egg ever to go and be released into Adopt Me was the blue egg. Now this is a really rare egg, and out of it you could only possibly hatch one thing, a blue dog. This is the only possible way to hatch the legitimate blue dog. No, we don't mean going to the hair salon and just changing the color of your dog. This is a genuine dog called the blue dog, meaning this is the oldest pet to ever exist inside of Adopt Me, which is a pretty cool flex if you have one. Shortly followed by the pink egg, which I actually haven't gone and hatched. Now this egg was given to me by the co-founder of Adopt Me. He sent me a trade and gave me the pink egg. And I'm pretty sure you guys can probably all guess, what do you hatch out of a pink egg? Well, it's a pink cat. Turns out I've got a few spare, but I do happen to have a neon one. Here we go, here is my lovely little neon pink cat. Now this was the second egg to ever go and release, and it came out at pretty much the exact same time as the blue egg. Now this is when the pets update was originally releasing, and these were some of the first pets they ever added into the game. Now the next egg that was added was a cracked egg. These are the pets inside of the cracked egg that you go and get if you open it now, but these haven't always been the pets that you could go and obtain. These are all of the original pets that came out of the cracked egg, which means to even go and get your hands on a cat or a dog is now somewhat more difficult than it seems, as the only way to go and hatch one of these pets is through a retired egg. And to get a retired egg, you have to head into the VIP location, which costs you Robux to unlock, and then you have to spend 600 bucks to go and have a chance of opening up this egg, which only has a 3% chance of getting a legendary. So this actually came out once they updated those eggs. So even if you have an old cracked egg that you didn't hatch, if you go and open it now, you won't go and get any of these old pets. Instead, opening a regular cracked egg right now will go and give you a chance of getting all of these pets. Now at the same time of the cracked eggs release, we also got the pet egg and the royal egg. In these different types of eggs, you actually go and hatch the exact same pets, but the only difference is the rarity odds. For example, this one has a 3% legendary chance and is also a lot more expensive. It is 600 bucks compared to this one, which has an 8% legendary chance, costing you 1,450 bucks. Which is pretty expensive, but if you have a look at the rarity, you actually can't hatch a common from it. Now after all of these eggs, what could possibly be the next egg? Well, it's actually one of the rarest items that I'm still missing from the game, the safari egg. From the safari egg, players could hatch an elephant, flamingo, the giraffe, which is one of the rarest pets in the game, since it was the only one legendary and the first ever legendary to be introduced, a hyena, lion, meerkat, and a wild boar. Now going and hatching a safari egg is extremely expensive, and unfortunately I don't have one of these and I need it to have my Adopt Me inventory completed. As you can see, I still need 6 items. I will be hatching some of these eggs later on though. The next egg that was introduced into Adopt Me was the jungle egg, which had a rhino, a black panther, a brown bear, a capybara, a crocodile, platypus, and also a parrot. Before I go and show you the next egg, let's see if we can actually hatch a legendary out of my cracked egg. I've got my fingers crossed. Hopefully we get something good. What are we gonna get? Please be a legendary, everybody. We got a poodle. Wow, it's in the name. It's poo. By the way, here is my lovely neon parrot called Use Star Code Candy, which if you are buying Robux, you should definitely go and use. It just helps to support me and you lose nothing by using my star code, guys. Now the next egg to go and release is the farm egg, which have some of the preppiest pets in the game, such as a lovely cow. I'm pretty sure everyone wants one of these. This egg had a total of 10 inside, and was actually when I started playing Adopt Me, this was in the game. With the legendary being the owl, a llama being an ultra rare, and also other pets including a drake, a turkey, crow, cow, silly duck, pig, and a chicken. Obviously the other legendary is the crow. I actually can't believe that this egg is that old. This is when I first started playing the game. Up next is the Christmas egg, and this is a very rare expensive egg. And no, we're not on about the fool's egg. The fool's egg and the Christmas egg, as you can see, are actually different. This one's got a hat, and this one just got a star and is slightly different, I guess, but this one's really expensive. Personally, I think they should go back to using the Christmas egg concept instead of going and spending all of your stuff and choosing what pet. I think the whole idea of hatching it out of a mystery Christmas egg is more fun. And in this egg, you could have got yourself a polar bear, a wolf, a swan, a robin, a reindeer, the Arctic fox, or the Arctic reindeer. To go and unlock the hedgehog and the shrew and the frost dragon, that was something else. These were also gingerbread, and the frost was obviously Robux. Arctic reindeer was one of my favorite pets when it first came out. The next egg is the Aussie egg, featuring the turtle, kangaroo, Australian kelpie, a frog, an emu, dingo, bandicoot, and also a koala. Definitely a bunch of really cool pets and some of my favorite pet designs they've added, and there was only 9 things to go and collect compared to each egg that we get now being like 15 or 16. I told you we'd be hatching some rare eggs, so stick around to see me open up an ocean one egg. The next egg to be added into Adopt Me was the golden egg and the diamond egg, which I'm pretty sure all of you guys know what is inside of these. Then again, there is a million different diamond and golden pets, but you could hatch a diamond unicorn, a diamond griffin, or the diamond dragon, a pretty underrated pet, which you go and get from the Star Rewards login page thing. And to be fair, I'm surprised these haven't been since changed. After that egg, we got the Easter 2020 egg. That's right, it could only hatch one possible thing, with that being a chick. Not the minion chick, just straight up a chick. Now this is a pretty cute pet. I do like it. There was originally very rare and you could only ever get one, and then a couple years later Adopt Me just changed their mind and said, yeah, you can now trade the chick for some random reason, and then they became pretty rare, I guess. The next egg, still my favorite ever egg and update, is the fossil egg. Since this egg literally came with a whole event where each day they'd go and reveal a brand new one of the pets from the fossil egg, there's still some pets in this egg that I don't know how to pronounce properly. But the legendary was the T-Rex. And also the dodo. The next egg to go and be released into the game was the ocean egg. Somehow I have 40 something of these oceans eggs, which are actually really rare, but I'm crazy enough to go and open one now. But first, what can we actually hatch out of this egg? Well, we could get a clownfish, crab, dolphin, a narwhal, a seahorse, a stingray, or if we're really lucky, we will hatch an octopus or a shark. Let's go and press drink, give them the water, and then what I'm going to do is use the hatch now, and we're going to go and open up this ocean egg and pray that we go and get the legendary. What are we going to get? Please be good. These are really expensive, guys. We got a clownfish, an ultra rare, not bad to be fair. Pretty rare old pet. I will happily take an ultra rare, which is only a 10% odds, guys. Believe it or not, the legendary odds used to be 5%, but for the most recent egg, for the Southeast Asia egg, they made the odds 4% for a legendary, which not many people really talked about, the fact that they made it like 1% harder to go and hatch legendaries. The next egg was the mythic egg, which had the wyvern, a wolpertinger, a sasquatch, phoenix, a merhorse, kirin, hydra, and also a goldhorn. My favorite is a neon phoenix, as this thing glows all of the most insane colors possible, and I'm still yet to go and get a neon phoenix, guys. Then we got the release of the woodland egg, with the legendary being a hawk and a fallow deer, and I actually don't have a neon of any of these pets. The next egg is actually a hilarious one. This is the zodiac minion egg. That's right, this gives you a minion, like from Despicable Me, you know? An actual minion. So this was kind of like a pretty hated upon pet because there was just so many of them, and they gave them out for free once you completed like a little mission. So containing the egg still is actually pretty rare because most people hatched theirs, and these were a really common legendary. I'm pretty sure most people will trade you anything for it, but I imagine this will increase in value, and it is a pretty funny pet. Like, it's a chick and it's a minion, so that's the only thing you could possibly hatch. Then we had the Japan egg, which goes and featured a Baku, and also the other legendary being the Maniki Nico. I still didn't really hatch many of these, and it's a really nice looking pet, and I would have loved to have made a neon. Then obviously the Southeast Asia egg. The two legendaries you can hatch out of this egg are the tree kangaroo and this dragon, which looks absolutely amazing, and the full set. That's every single egg in Adopt Me. Like this video and subscribe if you enjoyed. Click here to watch all the Adopt Me Pets challenge videos. I think you're really going to like this video next, and make sure you like this video and subscribe if you're not already. So go on, click here right now to watch this video next. I dare you to.